A bag contains 3 red, 4 blue, 2 yellow, and 3 green candies. Which of the following statements is true? So first I'm going to go ahead and total it so I know what I'm looking at. So total is 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 3 is 12. So you are more likely to get a yellow than a blue. So you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just write out my probabilities. So the probability of red is going to be 3 out of 12. And when you simplify it, you can divide the top and the bottom by 3. So it becomes 1 over 4. Then the second color is blue. So the probability of blue tells me that there's 4 blue out of a total of 12. Divide both the top and bottom by 4, you get 1 over 3. Then you have the probability of yellow is going to equal 2 over 12. Again, you can take out a common factor and simplify, so divide the top and the bottom by 2. You get 1 over 6. And then last but not least, the probability of green is going to equal 3 over 12. So we already know that's 1 over 4, the same as red. So let's look at A. It says you are more likely to get a yellow than a blue. So yellow we had 2 out of 12 versus blue we had 4 out of 12. So more likely, no. So we're going to cross out A. That was A right there. So now we have B. It says you're less likely to get a blue than a red. So blue, we're looking to see if it's less than red, which is 3 over 12. So we are not less likely to get a blue. We are more likely. So it's not B. Let's look at C. It says you're more likely to get a green than a yellow. So green, there's 3 out of 12 versus yellow, 2 out of 12. So the green is greater. So yes, we are more likely. So that looks promising, but let's double check the last one. You are equally likely to get a green and a yellow. So green is 3 out of 12 versus yellow is 2 out of 12. They're wanting these to be equal, but they are not, so D is incorrect. So yes, C is going to be our correct answer choice. Desiree has a bag containing 4 red, 3 blue, 5 green, 3 yellow, and 1 white marbles that are all the same size and shape. Which expression can be used to determine the probability of randomly choosing a red marble on the first pick, not replacing it, and then randomly choosing a red marble on the second pick? So let's go ahead and find our total. So our total is 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 plus 5 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. Plus 1 is 16. And then we're going to start out with the probability of choosing a red marble on the first pick. So the probability of red is 4 out of 16. And then if we simplify, you divide the top and the bottom by 4, we get 1 over 4. And then it says not replacing. So that means our total goes from 16 down to 15, right? And our red goes from 4 to 3. So then randomly choosing a red marble. So now there are 3 red marbles out of a total of 15. So if we simplify, you can divide them both by 3. You get 1 over 5. So now we have each independent probability, but now we're asking for the combination. What is the probability of one thing happening and then the second? So you multiply your two probabilities. When you multiply, you just multiply across the numerator and then multiply across the denominator. So 1 times 1 is 1, and 4 times 5 is 20. So the probability is going to be 1 over 20. So if we look through our answer options, A says 1/4 times 1/4, no. B says 1/4 times 3/16, no. C says 1/4 times 1/5, that's what we decided, so C. D says 1/4 times 3/4, so we're going to go with C because that is what we know is correct. A bag contains 5 green, 3 blue, and 1 red tile. One tile is chosen at random and returned to the bag. Then a second tile is chosen at random. What is the probability that both tiles chosen will be green? So first let's find our total. So we have 5 plus 3 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Then we're looking for the probability of choosing a green tile both times. So first, the probability of green, it says, is 5 over 9. And then they did return it to the bag. So the probability of drawing it the second time would be the same. So we're going to go ahead and multiply them because we're looking for the probability of the combination of events. So 5 times 5 is 25. 9 times 9 is 81. So the probability that both tiles will be green is 25 out of 81.